So I came out to smoke a cigarette, and I brought my deck and my phone. I was scrolling on TikTok and came across a video, and this person was given a message about how she felt called to say that the person watching that was worth it and supported, and basically, like, the universe knows what that person's been through and everything they've had to endure. And I was literally so emotional. I had, like, tears streaming down my face. But anyway, I don't always bring out my deck, but when I do, I usually have a feeling to bring it out. So I started shuffling, and, like, right off the bat, this is what came out. So this is, like, the setup that I have here because of how it all fell out. Okay, and then I have these in my hand. So these two places are separated, and then here's the other part of my deck. So I'm gonna put this here so I can show you everything. So that's part of my deck. That's part of my deck. This is part, but they each have a card on the side. Sorry, I was crying, so I'm stiffy. So this was the first card, and it is the Four of Wands in reverse. There's some kind of personal celebration or inner harmony as a result of maybe conflict with others, lack of support, breakdown in communication, home conflict, trans science. And then these two fell out together too. This was the second one. Manifestation, reflection, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire, diligence, news, information. And then temperance, balance, moderation, harmony, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. And then we have, it was all like this, but this is how it came out. So we had this first: quiet power, inner truth, callous, weakness, illogical, controlling, manipulative, mind games, misuse of power. And right out that, after that came, like, these all fell out together, but like this. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair. And then challenge, competition, protection, preservation, defense, maintaining control, holding your own, standing up for yourself, preparation, progress, foresight, enterprise, activity, expansion, overseas opportunity, moving forward. And the Chariot, movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, courage, victory, a journey. And then, as you see, I also have this part, but then on this side is lack of faith. No, wait, I think it was this way, sorry. Hold on, let me see that. I don't know if I even looked at them. I'm going to read both sides of each of those, just because I feel drawn to. So, these were the other parts of my deck. I know that the Page of Cups came up, or the Two of Cups came up. Unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, and connection. That was faced up. But I don't know about these two, so I'm going to read both sides, the reversed and the upright. Hope, calm, healing, faith, purpose, renewal, spiritual fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. All your dreams are coming true, or they're not because of lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, self-trust, disconnection. And then the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 of Wands, courage, persistence, weary, resilient, I can't say it. Resilient, I can't say it. Test of faith, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for the worst, defensive pessimism, believe in yourself and have courage to continue. Inner resources, struggle, overwhelmed, on the edge, defensive, paranoia, exhaustion, fatigue, lack of motivation. So, okay, so this is my perspective of this hand that fell out. Okay, so, oops, sorry. Just put this nice crunchy over here. I can't see. Alright, so through mind games, a corruption of power, or even have dealt with somebody, even when you had dealt with somebody who pretended to not desire power, but actually did on the inside. Or even they knew how to use certain things like logic to manipulate somebody in a certain way to make it unnoticeable of the real motive. I don't know. Or it could mean that like you're coming out of some kind of mind controlling manipulation energy, or a situation that maybe you weren't thinking clearly or seeing in the right light. You got over having anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, or despair, or you didn't drown in these things when you were going through them, right? Or you're the other person and you're stuck in this anxiety and worry and fear and depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair, because you were using manipulative situations or manipulative motives and mind games to disrupt somebody's inner truth or inner peace, because you wanted to take a little bit of their self-esteem away to make yourself feel more successful or whatnot. And through every challenge and competition, this person was protected, and they persevered. They defended themselves. They stood up for themselves. They held their own. They maintained their own control, and was able to progress and have foresight and actually put in the work to get better and expand. And now they're able to move forward, maybe have opportunities in lots of different areas. And because now there's so much drive and excitement and self-esteem because of everything they've gone through, there's quick movement or action towards, something in their future that's going to make them happier or have a better life. They're going to receive this courage, this victory in themselves, and get direction of what's next on their path, and find balance and harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible. They found a purpose, and they're feeling like they finally found the meaning in life, because they have so many blessings now and opportunities because they went on the inside and they did the inner work to learn to love themselves. And because now they have love for themselves, they're able to express true unconditional love for every single person they meet, because they now can see themselves in every other person. Because truly, we might do things differently, but it usually all these actions stem back from very similar circumstances or situations that hurt them on the insides in the past. And because we all continue thinking that we shouldn't live in the past, we also don't learn what we needed to learn from each of those situations in order to make ourselves better and live better and treat other people better. You can either be a star, having hope and being calm. You have faith. You can heal yourself and others. You have purpose now, and you're renewed, and you have spirituality and fortune, and you're just feeling like you just woke up, like you're a brand new baby, like you can conquer the world because now you know the truth. You know that you make what you want your life to be. You take every situation in your life and you pull something good from it in order to make the best thing possible. And the best thing possible can be pretty amazing, especially when you've gone through so many different obstacles in life, because you learn to see things in so many different ways in order to improve the next situation. Or you can have a lack of faith, and you can live in despair and discouragement and insecurity and not trust yourself, and you can feel disconnected from everybody. It's your choice. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to take this hand that you got dealt or you made yourself And do you want to change it to make it better? Or would you rather just feel sorry for yourself and never fix the problem that got you there in the first place? Because believe it or not, we're all going to struggle. We're all going to have circumstances in our life that we have to make choices. And in those choices, there's consequences. So if you make a crap choice, you might feel crappy for a while. You know? Life gets overwhelming. But it's what you're going to do with the feelings while you're overwhelmed that make a difference. You know, you can feel overwhelmed and, you know, think that you can bang your head on this glass window that's 10 stories up and everything's going to be fine. Or you might actually, you know, go a little too far into that window and fall out of it and freaking unalive yourself. What are you gonna choose in that moment? Do you want to choose an action to better your situation in that moment, or possibly make it a lot worse in that moment and throughout the rest of your life? We got to start looking at our circumstances as lessons or as a test. You know, people like video games so much, but they don't understand that they can play their life the same way. Like, there's choices, there's options, there's prizes, and there's rewards. And there's also, you know, consequences and fate. But what are you going to do with the game that you're playing? Are you going to give up and restart over completely? Are you going to restart but take the good out of that situation or out of that house and take it with you? Or are you just going to leave the good behind and take the crap with you and then let it define the rest of your life by, you know, you feeling sorry about yourself and not doing anything about it and just never feeling purpose or desire or unconditional love and passion? Do you want to stay stuck in that depressed state? Do you not want to change something about that situation so that you can make it better next time in order to get to this state of balance and harmony and all these opportunities coming in so that you can have, you know, some kind of life fulfillment, whether that be, you know, a marriage or a baby or the job of a lifetime. What are you going to do? I know what I'm aiming for, but what are you going to do? Let me know what is going on in your guys' life and what choices you're making currently or needed to make in a past situation. Go in grace and all the love that there is to give. So I thought that Spirit's message was over and I was putting my deck away and these 4 cards fell out. Spirit's saying there's one last test for you and it's going to come after a time of enlightenment. Spirit wants to know if you are going to take what you've learned and put it into action. If you are going to, you know, take the time that you've been enlightened to the truth and the situations that's been going on in your life and work past all of your losses and disappointments to make yourself better and get the future that you want, or if you're going to make the same mistakes that you've been making the rest of your life. What are you going to do to change? This is your last stance.